We are back at El Nopal. We're at their New Cut Road location, and if you've been staying with us throughout this hour, our set has gotten a little bit bigger, and El Nopal's presence in Louisville is also getting bigger as well. Again, I'm here with senior partner Rogelio Velasco, and I didn't realize that El Nopal has actually been in Louisville for like 30 years now.
Yes, yes. First El Nopal got opened in 1993. It's our Westport Road location. Today here we're at New Cut Road. This is also one of our older locations. Ever since I got involved with El Nopal in 2005, this one was already open and quite busy, I might add, quite busy.
Yeah, so you've been with El Nopal for 20 years now, which is crazy. And so, but tell me about the history of El Nopal. How did it really get started?
Well, our founder, Enrique Roman, first started working in restaurants as a dishwasher, believe it or not, and he opened up a restaurant called Mexico Típico back in the early 90s, and then transitioned over to El Nopal, and then we just started growing and growing. I myself started as a server at El Nopal, and then eventually became a senior partner. So we always believe in growth from within.
Well, we love those feel-good stories where you kind of start from the bottom, work your way up. Now you're across Kentucky and 50 locations, which is incredible. But really, I think that really speaks to the longevity in the community, and really it's your customers that keep on coming back for more. So why is it just important to create this family fun environment day after day?
Well, it's what we do. We have families ourselves, so you know, serving the community in a family-oriented atmosphere, it's wonderful. It's very rewarding, so to speak, to watch. You know, over the years we've watched some of the little kids learn to walk in our restaurants, and now they're young adults. It's very rewarding, yes.
And they have families of their own now, making those traditions. I mean, I'm sure people come for birthdays every year, anniversaries, Cinco de Mayo, like today. But also you are deeply rooted in our communities as well. And you actually made a really big donation to our WHS 11 flood relief just a couple weeks ago. So why is it important to give back to the community?
Well, we were fortunate enough to be able to give back. You know, there was a lot of flooding, and some people lost all of their belongings, all of their livelihoods, basically. So we just gave a very humble donation to the American Red Cross for all our flood victims. They form a part of the community just as much as we do. So it was important for us to reach out and make sure nobody gets just left with nothing, you know.
And you also, you know, work a lot with the schools and other organizations too. You also have reached out to some other partners. We're going to talk about their Reposado tequila and their lager in a little bit. But why is it important to also kind of pair up with some organizations and some other local businesses here too?
Well, we believe there's strength in partnerships. You know, they have what they do. They're very passionate about what they do. The Azul Reposado, the Mexican-style lager. The lager we kicked off Cinco de Mayo last year. We're doing the Azul Reposado this Cinco de Mayo. So you know, what they do, they bring the passion. We have our passion for what we do, and it just makes for a wonderful partnership, and I believe it's synergistic.
Yeah, and do you think that's what makes El Nopal such a staple here in Louisville?
Well, yes, absolutely. Our people, everybody just gives the best out of what they have, and that makes us automatically successable, you know?
Yeah, it really, you know, you're thriving here. That's why you can touch every facet of this community. I mean, 50 locations across Kentuckiana. It really is special. So as you can see, our scene here has grown because we have so much yummy food to kind of taste into a little bit later. But thank you so much for kind of giving us that rich history that we all kind of wanted to know.